There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things are mine. If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things are mine.
Don't never let anybody take your belief in yourself away from you because they hurting inside. Don't you never let nobody do that. Always believe in who you are in the darkest moments, man. In the darkest moments, when you at that pain, when you at the bottom, know that you're gonna get back up. But you gotta believe it.
This is the Atom Effect.
I love them ghetto bitches. Yeah. It's Black, baby. This one for the bad bitches. What up, mama? Pull up to the front of the club, please. Form a circle. Tell me what I gotta do, girl, to take you home tonight. Yeah, I'm on my player shit. I'm tryna make you moan tonight. You own it right, ayy. Then jump on my bike, ayy. Then jump on it right, ayy. This your song tonight, your song tonight. Tell me what I gotta do, girl, to take you home tonight. Yeah, I'm on my player shit. I'm tryna make you moan tonight. Yeah, you own it right, ayy. Then jump on my bike, ayy. Then jump on it right, ayy. This your song tonight. I smoke omnipotent, man, it got me choking. Pink drink, man, it got me coasting. Medicating, man, it got me focused. I'm invincible, I feel like I'm floating. Kissing on the lips like it's French, and I'm making music like my name is Chopin. Black is in and out, black is in and I'm drugged out, cause I'm really coping. Baby girl, I got a question for you, and I think it's yes, cause I'm really hoping. I've been grinding and it's really showing. Baby girl, she start grabbing me, I'm like, baby girl, she like, daddy.
Shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. Shout out to the Atoms. Shout out to the E's. This is the Blac Pill Podcast. Yes, sir. And we in the building, man. We got a quick show for you guys. Good show for you guys. My bad for coming in here so late. Shout out to KB. We got KB in the chat. What up? Yeah. My bad for coming in here so late, man. I had some things I had to tend to. I actually lost my card moving too fast, so I just ordered a new one. That sucks. But it is what it is, Ninja. It is what it is. I lost my card. Past that, I ordered a new one. I needed to order some new cards anyway, so it's all good. God does things for a reason. Shout out to the Most High. Shout out to the Most High. Yeah. So we got a good show for you guys. So we got Shannon Sharpe and Ocho Cinco getting hit with another lawsuit. Ninja. Yes, sir.
You need to leave.
In my DJ Khaled voice, Ninja. In my DJ Khaled voice, Ninja. Another one. All right, enough bullshit. Let me pull myself up. Hold on, where we at? Let me see. Boom, we in here. What up, everybody? Yes, sir. It's almost the weekend, Ninja. It's almost the weekend, Ninja. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I had to put the chain on. Feel me? I had to put the chain on. It's almost the weekend. It means nothing, though. Everything you guys see is fake. I tell y'all that all the time. These golds is real, though. My golds is real. My golds is real. I just don't wear them no more because I ain't banging no more, Ninja. Look, if you see right here, if y'all look closely, it says Black, and on these it says Adam, Ninja, back when I was thugging, Ninja. Shout out to the ladies. Shout out to the ladies. Ladies, are you in here?
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But hey, man, we got a good show for you guys today. Hold up, where we at? Yeah, Shannon Sharpe and Chad Ocho Cinco hit with a $20 million lawsuit for allegedly spreading false claims about a woman's viral encounter with Usher during the concert. Ninja. Yeah, it's getting crazy out here, dog. Anyways, we got a question for you guys in the chat. Chat, do you think Shannon and Ocho were spreading rumors about this lady and should this lady be paid, right? So the answer choices are as follow. They was gossiping, so pay. She's just looking for a bag. Or the rumors were true. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Past that, we're gonna get right with it. My bad if it's lagging. Like I said, tomorrow I'm on my internet's ass. Shout out to Spectrum. Spectrum, I'm on your ass, bro. My shit should not be lagging at this point, bro. I got 1,000 megabytes of speed. Tomorrow I'm trying to double it to 2,000, Ninja. So stop playing with me, Ninja. I don't know why we lagging. Look at this. It makes no sense, Ninja. Got me acting a fool. Anyways, quick disclaimer before we start. And that's why I do the disclaimer too, because Ninja's getting sued out here. Ninja, shout out to everybody that we feature on the show. And when I say feature, I mean the people that we bring up. Ninja, I'm here to tell you, Ninja, I ain't got no money, Ninja. Do not try and sue me, Ninja. Sue the government. Sue the government. Don't sue me. I ain't got no money, bruh. I ain't got no money. I say everything I say with love. Even if I'm trolling, it's with love as a comedian, okay? As a comedian. Y'all see them trying to come from my stream? Yeah, bruh. As a comedian. Hey, man, shout out to KB. KB saying how I feel on the inside. Yeah, man, I hate Spectrum, Ninja. Fuck wrong with Spectrum, bruh. Spectrum be on one, dog. Like, for real. Yo, I'm not paying that much, but I'm paying, okay? Make the stream work. And I'm wired up to the computer. So the stream should be working. There should be no lag, Ninja. There should never be a lag. Ninja, I done had the man come through to the crib. I forgot his name, though. But he came to the crib, bruh. He came to the crib, and when he came to the crib, he was supposed to fix it. And if I show y'all my speed test right now, it's going to say my speed is good. So if it's something with my program, let me know. But we going to double the speed, Ninja. Anyways, like I said, quick disclaimer before we start. Feel me? Viewer discretion is advised. Like I said, it's a family show. Melody, wake up. Wake up, Melody. She having bad dreams. So y'all gonna hear a dog start tweaking in the background. But yeah, this not for everybody. Like I said, we practice dark humor here. No pun intended. It's your boy BA, Black Adam. Beethoven loved all colors to cheat things out of mind. Past that, what else? Everything you see is for social media purposes and commentary only. None of it's real. We're just popping shit on the internet like everybody else. Past that, participate in the show, man. If you got something you want to say it. Don't come at me personally. If you don't like my content, Ninja, like I said, they finna block your ass. You don't have to like my content, but leave me alone, Ninja. Don't tell me about how you don't like my content. Now, like I say, you can say what you want. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. But Ninja, if you don't like me, if you don't like what I do, I'm here to tell you it's all good. Keep it to yourself. Keep that information privy to yourself. I don't care. Please don't tell me about it, because there's nothing I could do about it. And I'm not going to sit there and go out of my way to impress you, right? Shout out to the core. I do this for the core. Shout out to the Adams and shout out to the E's. Yes, sir. Past that, the rest of you ninjas can go kick rocks and those shoes on, Ninja. That way, Ninja. All right, let's get started, man. Let's get started. Anyways, everybody got the same internet, but we all got different algorithms. Everybody has the same social media, but we all got different algorithms. Here's a bit of mine. So first things first, shout out to my white brothers and sisters. Oh yeah, don't shoot the messenger, Ninja. We just trolling, Ninja. Don't shoot the messenger. So we have an Iowa baby named Nash breaks the world record as the most premature infant to survive to its first birthday. Shout out to Nash. Oh, and shout out to the kids. Yes, sir. Shout out to the kids. Shout out to the kids and shout out to Baby Nash. Baby Nash made it. One more time for Baby Nash. Yeah, man, protect the kids, man. I always tell y'all, man, the kids of America are our precious cargo. Shout out to America. Y'all know what it is, gang. Y'all know what it is, gang. Yes, sir. So protect the kids, man, regardless of how they look. Like I said, if they here, man, you know they don't know no better. Don't come for the kids, Ninja, or else we coming for you, Ninja. That part. All right, let's continue. We got an Adam experience. Let's see what's popping off. So first things first, shout out to the YNs. YNs, are you in here? Shout out to the YNs.
My nigga.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the YNs. YNs, pull up to the front of the club, please. Form a circle. Now, first things first. Personally, I don't like the term YN. I'ma say it, bro. Cause y'all keep trying to find a way to turn a derogatory message or term into something positive. And like I said, y'all had me in the first half. I'm not gonna lie to y'all with the word nigga. Okay, y'all had me in the first half. Y'all had me in the first half, but now we at halftime, bro. And now it's the second half. And guess what, bro? All these turns that y'all try and flip into cool turns, YN, which is a young nigga, okay? Let me just say it, bro. I'ma just say it. I ain't really rocking with that, bro. But I ain't finna say nothing because like I say, every time I say something, niggas act like I'm doing too much. Part 2, I don't speak for all men and all this bullshit. Like I said, I got my own perspective. And to always put it into perspective for you guys, I studied philosophy when I was in school. Now, philosophy is not the best degree, but I was taught how to assess and think critically. And there's nothing positive about being a YN, ninja. I'm just gonna say it, bro. I'm gonna say it. Y'all niggas wanna be cool. Look at me. Ninja, look at me. I'm in my 20s. Ninja say I look older. But look, y'all may think I look like a YN, but I carry myself as a man. And look, I still look cool. Look at me, Ninja. Look at your boy. Look at your boy. Come on, bro. But do I consider myself a YN?
But what the hell, boy? What the hell?
No.
Oh my
No.
God, no way.
Y'all never convinced me to demean myself. Shout out to KB. She said it best. Y'all would never convince me to demean myself. If we consider ourselves kings and queens, why would I demean myself? So, I mean, like I said, y'all had me in the first half with the word ninja. But when y'all get to this YN bullshit, y'all like, everybody, look at this YN. It's like, bruh, always remember that black people in terms of culture are the moniker for the rest of society. Now, whether or not they agree with you or they agree with me, I digress from that conversation. But what I am saying is the reason why they say these things is because they want to be like you. In the words of the famous Kendrick Lamar, they not like us. Shout out to the FBAs. Now, at the same time, I'm not an FBA. I'm not an FBA. So, you know, and shout out to AO. AO be like, oh, she don't like that term. So, you know, when I say FBA, I'm just trolling, guys. I feel like that's a colonizer mentality. But like I said, this is when we get to thinking critically and assessing the whole situation. And like I say, man, you know, black people, we suffer from a form of mental illness in our community. In all communities, there's mental illness. I see it heavily with us because at the same time, I pay attention to what looks like me. You feel me? But besides the point, because I could talk about this all day. Anyway, shout out to the YNs. YNs, are you in here? We got a 20-year-old YN breaking down after getting no bond after 2 counts of attempted murder. Ninja. Now, gentlemen and ladies, I'll start with you because ladies first. Ladies, listen. Shout out to the young women that find their way to my page. Ladies, I have a question for you. To all the thugs, right? Shout out to the hood rats. You could be a hood rat and I'll be a thug. Shout out to all the thug women. To all the thug women, would you want to be somebody's bitch in prison? Yeah. 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 Would you want to be somebody's bitch in prison? All right. Whatever your answer is, put it in the chat. Anyway, shout out to the men, to the young men that find their way to my page. Gentlemen, would you want to be somebody's bitch in prison? I have to say these things.
Oh my God, no way.
And I say these things because I care. Like I said, I care. When you get older, you start to grow conscious. So you got to give back to your community in some way. And if you don't have the money to give back to your community, the only thing you have is the proverbial gun. My proverbial gun is my mouthpiece, right? No pun intended, right? But yeah, if you want to be somebody's bitch in prison, do what these ninjas do. Here we go. So this is a 20-year-old YN, and this is gonna be you if you want to keep being a thug. Here we go.
All right.
Aww.
Taekwon Kelly reacting to a judge's decision.
Oh wait, Law and Order with Black Adam. My bad, y'all. Law and Order with Black Adam, people. My bad, y'all. And no, there's nothing wrong with the stream. I repeated it twice. Here we go.
Not to give him bail Tuesday. Kelly appearing before a Richland County judge on several charges, including 2 attempted murder charges. Forest Acres police say he shot into a woman's car Monday afternoon after some kind of domestic dispute. There were 3 other people in the car. Several schools were locked down after police launched a manhunt for Kelly.
This is a prime example. You know, this guy was out on bail for another attempted murder. Everybody knows 9 times out of 10, if there's an attempted murder of a person, next thing his arrest is going to be a murder.
Private investigator Chandra Cleveland is talking about taking.
So like I said, once you create a rap sheet for yourself, right? Once you create a rap sheet for yourself in the eyes of the law, right? In the eyes of the law, you're a repeat offender. That's why I tell you guys it's a revolving door, and that's why I tell you guys don't get caught up in that bullshit. Like I say, you see me, how I'm dressed up with my chain, and you know I got my golds in my mouth, my grills. They probably think I'm a thug when I walk out the crib, but guess what? I see them police. Hey, Mr. Officer. I see the pigs. Shout out to the pigs. Hey, Mr. Officer, how are you? What do you want? You want my ID? What else do you want? I play pussy. Shout out to all the squares. I play pussy. I ain't got the time. Yeah. Not to be derogatory, but yeah, I play pussy, bro. I'm sorry. Pussycat. My bad, y'all. My bad, YouTube. Don't do me. My bad, YouTube. Yeah, bro, I play pussycat, bro, and I suggest you do the same, bro. I ain't that tough, ninja. I ain't that tough to be with them ninjas in the jail, and they got them long-ass machete shanks that's like this long, ninja. That's not me. Now, if that's you, more power to you. Now, I could portray to be that tough. It's not worth it, ninja. It's not worth it. I'd rather live here, make my little bread, get home every day, have fun with these ladies, and do what it does, ninja. And shout out to KB. KB said it best. You know, we try not to expose too much here, because when you expose what's going on in society, they tend to make you disappear, or they say that you offed yourself. I'm here to tell you guys I'm perfectly coherent. But KB said it best. She said that's why they let them go, the repeat offenders, and then bring them back to get money. Yes. So for those of you who don't know, they make money off of these ninjas going into the penitentiary. Ninja, you getting jammed up is making somebody money. They make money for everybody. That's why they say slavery never really ended. It only changed form. The change is still here, even with all of us. Ninja, we all slaves, ninja. I said it. Yeah.
You need to leave.
We all slaves, ninja. It is what it is. They just found a way to use us all instead of using a couple. So, you know, they built the country off of a couple, but now they use us all. And the slave chains have changed, right? Not to be redundant, but the slave chains have changed. So these chains, like I said in one of my raps, I said, what did I say? I said, we still slaves. You see this chain? Like, even black people, when y'all see us wear these chains, we try to take the slave chains that they put on us and make them look cool. I'm telling you, mental illness.
What the hell?
Mental illness, bro.
Oh my God, no way.
Mental illness. I always remember when I woke up to the current state of affairs of my community, and I consider my community all black people. I know all white people don't do that, or all yellow people, whatever. I don't care, ninja. But yeah, when I see people that look like me, I consider them somewhat either in direct correlation or in adjacent to, right, whatever my community is, because you feel me, I'm dark, Black Adam, no pun intended. But yeah, when I woke up to the current state of affairs and the mental illness and how everybody is some form of a white supremacist in their head, ninja. And then I remember, you know, at first I used to think I was tripping. I'm like, bruh, am I the only one that think like this? And thank God I found other people that thought like the same way I thought, like, you know, on social media and shit, because I thought I was losing my mind, ninja. I thought I was going crazy, bruh. But I mean, it's all good. Like I said, gentlemen, this could potentially be you if you don't handle your business. Fucking fruit flies. Here we go.
Taking care of the community after Kelly, a 20-year-old repeat offender, again put people in fear.
We have to get back to a community. A community is someone that you know, your neighbors.
Fortunately, no one was wounded Monday, and it isn't the first time Kelly's been accused of being involved in a violent situation.
And like I say, bruh, y'all want to know how deep it go? Like I say, even with the music, isn't it interesting how in rap music is the only music where you have to be, at least when it comes to the hood, you have to talk about or glorify violence. You have to glorify violence to actually go somewhere. Whereas every other genre of music, you don't have to do that. What are the odds, bro? Excuse me. What are the odds? But like I say, it's not my job to wake the people up. It's my job to keep y'all entertained. Y'all hit the like button and answer the poll. Now, KB sent this video in. This is from YouTube. Let me see. What's going on here? Let's see if it pop up. Oh, it's not going to pop up. Hold on. We have to pull it up on YouTube. We're going to pull it up on YouTube in a little bit, KB. I seen the video. I laughed at it. I think we showed that clip before, though, in a different way with the white lady trying to, beat the brakes off somebody. We're going to pull it up in a little bit. We have this lady right here. We have modern women. When it comes to a man looking for a wife, he is looking at behaviors, not looks. Looks won't get you a ring. Now, I'm here to tell you, ladies, pretty privilege is a real thing. So listen to what she says, but remember, you gotta look good. If you don't look good, it don't matter how good you is at everything else, because you still gotta somewhat look presentable. I need to be able to bring you around the company, right? You need to be able to, hey, this is my wife, and you gotta look, you feel me? You feel me? Here we go.
All right, so I have another PSA before I go into the gym for modern women. So when a man is looking for a wife, I want you to know that he is not necessarily looking for how well you look. It's not about looks.
Whoa. Okay, it's not that he's not. It's like, okay, looks is not the end all be all. But I guarantee you. Anyways, I'm not finna say anything. I don't want nobody to get their panties in the water, okay? Never mind. I feel like it's the ladies' jobs to correct the ladies, and it's the men's job to correct the men's. So I ain't gonna say Nathan. Here we go.
He's actually looking at behaviors. So he wants to know if you consistently can show him that you're the woman that's going to show up for him, that you're the woman that is invested in him as much as he is invested in you. He wants to know that you're the woman that's actually listening to understand and not listening to rebuttal. He wants to know that you are the type of woman who actually really enjoys being feminine, and you are not.
Man, I mean, shout out to this queen right here. You know, she got the light skin, chocolate skin. Y'all know what I like, okay? But what I was gonna say, yeah, man, I feel like social media has turned into this whole mental masturbation kind of thing, ninja. I'm gonna say it, bro. I'm gonna say it. It's like we all just saying what each other wants to hear, but I always tell y'all, bro, it don't matter what somebody say, dog. You gotta pay attention to what they say and what they do, and after that, draw a line between the two, okay? That's what you gotta do. Shout out to KB. KB said, we're on the same brainwaves. I'm already typing when you say something that looks like I'm copying you. It's all good, KB. That's the point of social media. You feel me? And that's why I created the core. The idea with the core was to find, like when I first made the core, it was to find like-minded people that think like me. So that way, you know, if we ever get into it, we get into it, but we'll know how to deal with each other. You feel me? So the idea was to find a group of people that was like myself and create a community where we can kind of, where we could congregate with each other. Because it's a lot of people that's like me. Like I say, I'm extroverted, but I'm an introverted extrovert, if that makes sense, right?
Well, what the hell?
So I used to be more extroverted until I realized how the world really was and how people saw me. So like I say, shout out to Papa Black. I always tell y'all, shout out to Papa Black and my stepmama, right? Which I gotta realize with me, the reason why, like how I am on my stream, right? Y'all see how I am on my stream. I'm really like that on the inside. I used to be like that on the outside until I realized, like I said, my parents sheltered me. They raised me kind of sheltered from the world. So I knew of racism. I didn't know how prevalent it was. I knew of white supremacy and all these things. I didn't understand how prevalent it was. So like I said, when I came up, my dad liked my color, and then my stepmama is like white, like a white person. So, you know, we used to get looks and shit. You know, they looking like they gonna do something. But like I said, as me and my brother get bigger, you know, they thinking twice. But yeah, so I was sheltered from the world. So when I woke up to the reality of society, like I tried to ignore it. Imagine me experiencing racism or prejudice. They call it jokes. I call it prejudice. When I was in college, ninja. So I'm looking at these ninjas like, you know, I'm in a rock and a hard place, because I'm like, yo, I could fuck these ninjas up. Like, I could beat them up. I'm like, I could beat them up. You know, I'm a big body. I'm like, yo, I could really mess them up. But then I'm a be acting like the same way that they're kind of portraying me to be. So, you know, I said, okay, I'll take the high road. You know, I'm going to do this for my people. You know, I'm going to get my degree. Shit like that, handle my business. And afterwards, I told myself I wouldn't really associate with them kind of people. And I said, all right, you know, I'll let everybody do me dirty. You feel me? Now I got to switch it up. So then I switched it up. So, I mean, I'm still cool with people. Like I say, I ain't got no problem with white people. Shout out to my white brothers and sisters. Right? I ain't got no problem with Mexican people. Shout out to my Mexican people. Right? I ain't got no problem with nobody, but I just see things for what they are, right? And I'm not one of these dudes, you know, there's black people out here that want to be liked. I'm not going to say the oppressor, because we not really oppressed no more. But I'm saying there's black people that want to be liked by people of a lighter complexion. Whereas me, I was nice for years. So it's like, you don't have to like me. But let me know you don't like me so I could not like you too. If that makes sense, ninja. If that makes sense. That's just it. Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, man, social media done turned to this whole thing where it's like a mental masturbation. I don't think it's healthy. I feel like personally in the future, we gonna see they gonna write it in the books how social media affected the psyche of the masses. Here we go.
Trying to constantly be aggressive or overpower him or everything that he says, or even necessarily trying to be the man. He wants to see that you are whole within and that you are constantly doing that inner work, because if you have peace within yourself, then you are going to bring that man peace as well too. He wants to see that you actually do things for him without him necessarily having to ask or to have to constantly ask, because you're just really doing it because you just want to try to keep him happy and keep his mouth closed instead of actually genuinely doing it from your heart. So these are the types of things that men are looking for when they're looking for a wife, okay? Looks are not enough. They're not enough. I just want to tell you, they're not enough.
They're not enough. She's right. But like I said, it still sounds like mental masturbation. Shout out to KB. She said her exes were dark complexion. Hey, man, shout out to all the girls that like the dark-skinned ninjas. Yeah, I mean, I've been with a lot of girls. I've been with some light-skinned. I've been with Spanish girls. I've been with Cuban, Puerto Rican, Brazilian. I've been with a lot of different types of women. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I've been with white girls too. But I mean, like I say, it's just a whole thing, because like I said, men, we're enforcers. So I never really had much problems usually with women being racist. More so women are being racist because their men are being racist, if that makes sense. Now, some women are racist and it's okay. But like I say, I'm just like, hey, bro, you could look, bro. But like I say, me, when people make me uncomfortable, I make them uncomfortable back. And that's why it's a bad thing. So if you start staring at me, I'm the type of ninja, I'm going to say, yo, like, are you good? Like, I feel uncomfortable. Like, I'm going to address the elephant in the room. That's just how I am. So if you staring at me and you got an issue with me, I'm going to say, what's up? Like, you good? Like, you feel me? Like, what's going on? But yeah, like I say, shout out to all the women dating dark-skinned people. And I date dark-skinned girls as well. I've been with some dark-skinned women as well. That was my color. But like I said, I don't see color. So yeah. What else I was going to say? Yeah, shout out to this lady. Mental masturbation. So she made good points, but at the same time, always remember, people, looks do matter. Looks do matter. You can't be ugly. You can't be ugly. Now, shout out to the ugly women. Yes. But yeah, with a wife, it just depends. Like I said, different strokes for different folks. Hey, man, first things first, listen to this. This the type of girl, well, never mind. Here we go.
Know that I need something in my stomach.
No favor, right? No favor, then.
You give me some food, I eat that dick up.
Oh my God, no way, yeah.
Hey, man, what do y'all say about that? I mean, hey, bro, the game is sold and not told, baby. Here we go.
Know that I need something in my stomach.
No favor, right? No favor, then.
You give me some food, I eat that dick up. Know that I...
Shout out to KB. Yeah, KB, you gotta be chill. He probably liked you. That's probably why he was trying to get close to you. He was trying to get close to you. Hey, man, who made this deep fake of Tracy Ellis Ross, ninja? Look at this. Now, I know for a fact, I'm gonna block myself out here. I know for a fact Miss Tracy Ellis Ross is not this thick, ninja. Who made this? Who made this? This is a complete lie, bro. Hold up. Can I access this? Hold on. Let me access it. Bro, this is a complete lie, bro. She is not that thick, bro. Come on, bro. What y'all ninjas doing, bro? Who did this, bro? Who did this, bro? Y'all know Tracy Ellis Ross is not that thick, bro. Now, the sad thing about it, well, I can't say anything. Never mind. I ain't gonna say that. That's disgusting. But yeah. Yeah, man. Tracy Ellis Ross is not that thick, bro. Y'all ninjas stop playing, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all know she not that thick. Somebody made a deep fake of this woman. Anyways, y'all pay attention, bro. The net is all messed up now. If they say 50% of the internet now is AI, so keep that in mind, okay? Anyways, let's get into the industry. For those of you who are new here, we discuss industry news. We discuss things going on in all the entertainment industries if we can. It's a lot to cover, so we try and focus on the things that people will want to talk about. Like I said, I do these little extra stuff just to make y'all laugh. I like to see you guys smile, even though I can't see you smile. So feel me, hit the like button, ninja. But yeah, let's get right with it, dog. Let's get right with it. All right, first things first, we have Ray J wanting to honor Diddy by hosting all Diddy's future parties. Ninja. Here go your boy.
What parties were the best experiences?
The Diddy parties.
The
Diddy's.
Now, for all you ninjas that's gonna come in here and say I'm a Diddy supporter, ninja, just because I play this video doesn't mean that I'm a Diddy supporter. Here we go.
Parties. Wow, I had a fucking whoa. Can't nobody hold me down. Can't nobody take my pride. Oh no, yo. Free Diddy, yo. Free fucking Puff, bro. Free that nigga. He shouldn't even be in jail right now. They should let him post bail, bro. They doing that nigga wrong, bro.
What parties were the best?
Hold on, we got some more.
That's why from now on, I'm doing all the white parties, nigga. I'm taking Diddy's position, nigga. I'm taking Diddy's positions. The next white parties is on us.
What you mean by that, brother? What you mean by that? Here we go.
We're taking the crown, and we're gonna have a fucking good time. And memories of Diddy and that whole era. Out with the old, in with the new.
Hit it again. Yeah, y'all watch this guy. Y'all watch this guy, okay? Here we go.
Yeah, take that, take that.
Oh.
What the hell?
He said, take that, take that. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Diddy's signature sound or signature, you know, his what they call it? His producer tag is wild, bro. That nigga just say, take that, take that. Shout out to KB. KB said he just won't shut the F up. He's losing his mind behind the guilt. Allegedly, that part, allegedly. Yo, this fly is killing me, bro. He not lying either. Hey, bro, I don't know, bro. All I know is, well, I wouldn't say mind your business, but in this case, I'm gonna mind my business, ninja. Let's continue. We got Paul Pierce saying that if you're in the streets, then just be streets.
But what the hell, boy?
Here we go.
For you females that's out here in the streets, just be streets. Like,
what?
Just be what?
But what the hell?
I wanted to reiterate it. Just be what?
Just be streets.
What does that mean?
That means, listen, when you walk out here with the cakes out,
okay,
cleavage out,
okay,
you streets.
And what does streets mean for the white people?
Listen, dog.
For the white people, bruh, for the white people. What the streets mean for the black people, ninja? What are we talking about? I understand for the streets, but what is the street? What is streets? What this ninja talking about, bruh? Here we go.
You streets. Listen, and if you in that phase in your life, stay in that phase. But don't get mad when niggas talk to you in that phase. And eventually you will grow out of that, or you may not. And then you get into another phase to where you want to be like.
Now, he made sense with that one. I ain't gonna lie to you. He made sense. He made sense. He made sense. Shout out to PP keeping it P. Here we go.
Kids and wifey, right? So listen, erase those pictures from that phase. Because when he do the research, like y'all do the research, because like Big Sean say, we doing research. That's
what the hell?
Yo, my ninja start fitting. Why he start going? Yo, Paul Pierce, he getting old, bro. Shout out to Paul Pierce, bro. Why he did that, bro? Why he did that, bro? Here we go. What the hell was that, bro? Exactly, bro. See, at least she said it, bro. Let me run that back, dog. Let me run that back, bro. What was that, bro?
Females.
What was that, bro?
In the streets. Just be streets.
Oh God.
Just be what? I wanted to reiterate it. Just be what?
Now I understand, fellas. You know we speak guy talk. Shout out to the man ninja. We speak guy talk. I understand what he's trying to say, bro. But when you get old, bro, sometimes, bro, you think you got it, bro. You ain't got it, dog. You ain't got it, bro. Why that ninja? Hold on, we gonna run it back. Here we go.
Just be streets.
What does that mean?
That means, listen, when you walk out here with the cakes out,
okay,
cleavage out,
okay,
you streets.
And what does streets mean for the white people?
Listen, dog, they know what we talking about. You.
But what the hell, boy?
No, we don't, bro. No, we don't, bro. That's like me saying, hey, man, If you like to eat food, bruh, just be food.
But what the hell?
What? What are you talking about, bro? What do you mean? What does that even mean, bruh?
Streets. Listen, and if you in that phase in your life, stay in that phase. But don't get mad when niggas talk to you in that phase. And eventually you will grow out of that, or you may not. And then you get into another phase to where you want to be like kids and wifey, right? So listen, erase those pictures from that phase, because when he do the research, like y'all do the research, because like Big Sean say,
bro, look at this, bro. This fly gonna piss me off. My bad if y'all see the fly. But hey, bro, look, bro. Mosquito, whatever. Look at this, bro. That nigga said, research. That's like,
what the fuck is that?
Real.
Thank you. She said, what the fuck is that, bro? What the fuck? Hey, bro. Hey.
But what the hell, bro?
Yo. Now shout out to my ninja Paul Pierce. I love you, bro. It's all love, bro. Shout out to one of the GOATs in basketball, bro. For sure. But I don't know what that, bro. I don't know.
Song.
I never heard that.
Oh, you got to go back. Big Sean got a song called Research.
These hoes be doing.
Oh, I remember that song. But what that ninja was doing with this, and this, I don't know, bro. Let's continue. Anyways, we got Law and Order with Black Adam, people. Now, shout out to the Commander-in-Chief, Code 47. And this is all allegedly for entertainment purposes only. We have this gentleman right here, and I have no idea who he is, but let's learn something today. We have this gentleman claiming and making a statement, and like I said, everything is for social media commentary only, because I don't want to get caught up and I don't want to get disappeared, okay? Okay? But we have Trump supposedly making 4,725 wire transfers to Jeffrey Epstein, totaling over $1.1 billion.
What the hell? You need to be. Oh my God, no way.
Here we go.
Treasury.
And real quick, I just wanted to say, bro. Yeah, bro, shout out to KB. KB said that's all I was trying to figure out. Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Paul Pierce thought he was cool when that ninja said, Oh, God. Here we
Epstein file details, Mr. President, 4,725 wire transfers. Let me repeat that. 4,725 wire transfers, adding up to nearly $1.1 billion flowing in and out of just one of Mr. Epstein's bank accounts.
Okay. Just one of Mr. Epstein's bank accounts. Now, I don't know. Me personally, I ain't going at the president. Yeah. I ain't going at the president. Now, a lot of y'all who are activists, shout out to you guys. I'm not an activist. I'm just a rapper. So I'm not going at the president. Sorry. But we'll let this continue. Here we go.
If you ask me, that is more than 4,000 potential lines of investigation right there. Hundreds of millions more flowed through other accounts. That's even a lot more to investigate. The file shows that Mr. Epstein used multiple Russian banks, which are now under sanctions, to process payments related to sex trafficking.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Here we go. And that's allegedly. Shout out to KB. That's allegedly. That part, cause we ain't finna, I'm not incriminating myself. They ain't finna throw me in the jail. They gonna have to take me, bro. Here we go.
A lot of the women and girls he targeted came from Russia, Belarus, Turkey, and elsewhere. Treasury's Epstein.
I'll leave that alone. You guys tell us what you think. Maybe keep it to yourselves. I don't know. All right, man. More Law and Order with Black Adam, ninja. We told y'all about Queso. So we got Queso's pops admitting before this case he was already working as a confidential informant.
What the hell?
Yep.
Oh my
Told y'all.
God, no way.
The streets is dead, people. I told y'all. That's why I say I'm a square. Shout out to the squares. Y'all could never convince me, bro. Y'all could never convince me to risk my life. This illusion of freedom that I have on the outside for the reality of change on the inside. So yeah, there's no way, bro. Here we go.
Serve.
About 10.
And my bad, the sound gonna be in one ear. This is just how it is, but here we go. Like I said, he's admitting before he told on his own blood son that he's been snitching since when he caught his case in the early 2000s. So that's damn near almost 20 years ago. Here we go.
Years and 3 months, 4 months.
Okay. So from life to an ultimate actual serving sentence of about 10 years.
Yes, well, it was a law change, and that's how my time got reduced it again.
Well, and your cooperation, sir.
Yeah.
Right? So pretty good deal you made for yourself.
Yeah.
You've also worked as a confidential informant for police, haven't you?
Yeah.
And you're cooperating in this particular case because it will help you, right?
Right.
And you...
Woo! Shout out to the ninjas that want to go bang. Ninja, what do you think about this, Ninja? Here we go.
were arrested, I think you told us roughly September of 2020.
September 10th, 2020.
September 10th, it sounds like you remember the exact serve.
Yeah, like I said, sad situation, people. Stay out the streets. And Queso did get, let me see. He says his lawyers proved his innocence, but they say Queso spoke out following his guilty verdict. So yeah, he was found guilty, Ninja. His dad told on him. That's how the gang go. That's why I tell y'all niggas stay out the streets, bro. And yeah, that fruit fly annoying, bro. They be probably try to eat me up, dog. But yeah, so he said I had an all-white. This is what Queso had to say. He said, I just showed the whole world how Jacksonville, Florida is corrupt. And it's not that it's corrupt, Ninja, which I gotta understand, black people. Shout out to the black people. Not to say it like this and put us in a negative connotation or in a negative light. But what we have to understand is not that we're a captured people. Not that we're a captured people. This is still your land, but when it comes to the law is not on your side. Sorry, it is what it is. Tough shit. You better get over it. But that's why I tell y'all, stay away from the courtroom if applicable, because they're not on your side. And a courtroom of your peers more than likely may not be a courtroom of your peers. Now, I ain't never really get caught up per se, but there was one time I was supposed to go to trial. And I remember sitting there with my dad, telling my dad, yeah, I'm finna go all the way and I'm finna beat this, whatever. And my dad told me to settle out. And I said, why? And he was like, because when you're in that courtroom full of your peers, they might not actually be your peers and they may not want to see you win. And that was some true game that my dad taught me. Shout out to Papa Black. So guess what? I settled out, Ninja, and I suggest you ninjas do the same. But yeah, Queso said I had an all-white 12 jurors with 3 white state attorneys with a white judge in a courtroom with all the white judges on the wall. Every black person that I could pick on my jury was struck by the state. I just showed the whole world how Jacksonville, Florida is corrupt, and my lawyer proved I was innocent. God got the last say, so hard. Like I said, Ninja, a courtroom of your peers is not a courtroom of your peers. Look at Diddy's case. Were Diddy's jurors billionaires? No, they were not. But that was a courtroom of his peers. He was tried in a courtroom of his peers. What made more sense would have been to try Diddy with a bunch of billionaires sitting as jurors, because a bunch of billionaires are the only people who could understand a ninja with $1 billion. Does that not make sense? Does that not check out? I don't know. Makes sense to me. Anyways, man, main event time, Ninja. Hit the like button. Here we go in 4, 3, 2, 2. All right, man, hit the like button, man. We're gonna be in here quick. It's kind of late. Everybody trying to go to sleep. But we got Shannon Sharpe and Chad Ocho Cinco hit with a $20 million lawsuit for allegedly spreading false claims about a woman's viral encounter with Usher during the concert. So first things first, this just popped up on the net. Kind of sucks. Because for those of you who don't know, Shannon Sharpe just paid out a couple M's to his alleged woman that he was in a tumultuous relationship with. So, I mean, yeah, there's that. There's that. But let's see what happened here. Let me go to Instagram. Let me see. So, like I said, Shannon Sharpe, Chad Ocho Cinco, and Shay Shay Media has been sued officially or allegedly for $20 million, 20 M's, people, by a woman who went viral at the Usher concert claiming defamation and emotional distress. So first things first, before we get started, we're not going to be in here too long, maybe like 10 minutes. I'll talk about this. But yeah, everything we said is for entertainment purposes only. We're not defaming anybody. When we pop shit, guys, we don't defame. We're just laughing at it. It's just funny past that. It is what it is. Personally, we don't give a shit, right? If anything, consider this news for the unemployed, okay? That's what somebody said to me. That's what one of my haters said to me. But in all seriousness, if you like entertainment news, follow us for more. I appreciate all of you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, like I said, man, fucking fly. Jesus. Nah, I'm just trolling. But yeah. So what I was saying, yeah, man. So like I said, we're not trying to defame this lady. If we ever made some jokes about this lady, it was just jokes. Don't give a shit about this lady. Don't even know her name. So let's see. According to the lawsuit, they allegedly spread false claims on the Nightcap podcast that she was a married woman whose husband filed for divorce after she interacted with Usher at his concert. She claims the situation caused I don't even know how that happened, bro. She claimed the situation caused significant harm to her character and her reputation, and that their actions showed a reckless disregard for the truth. So she's seeking $20 million in damages for emotional distress and reputational harm. And that just goes to show y'all, when y'all sit here and pop shit, like for example, you know, I've had girls try to damage my reputation on social media, women that I've dealt with before. This just goes to show you how much you can get sued for. So don't play with me, okay? Don't play with me. Cause I'll do it, bro. I'll sue you for some money. I'll sue you for 20 M's, okay? I'll sue you for 20 M's. I wouldn't lose no sleep. But anyways, let's see what they said. Let me see. We're gonna go back in time. Let's go to TikTok. And y'all hit the like button. Let me see what they said. TikTok. Here we go. All right, let's see. Shannon Sharpe, Usher, Shannon Sharpe, Ocho, Usher, woman, marriage. Let's see what pops up. I just want to see what he said. Here we go.
Circumstance that she will go, depending on who it is. I'm telling you, listen to me. Damn. They could talk about that high almighty, oh, my morality, I can't do this, and I believe in this and I believe in that, and you know I'm faithful. Man, bitch, please, excuse my language.
And shout out to KB. KB says she was single in another vid. Yeah, so that's the thing. I think she wasn't actually married. And shout out to Dwayne. Dwayne said life and death is in the tongue. Powerful, people. Powerful. Life and death is in the tongue. That part. Here we go. And that's why, guys, watch what you say. Like, even me, y'all know I'm just popping shit. But if y'all notice, it's like I always tell y'all never really hear me participate in self-deprecating humor like that. Like, I mean, I'll do dark humor, but I never put myself down. Because like I said, it's enough bullshit going on in the world to be sitting there talking shit about myself. And people already talk shit about me. So yeah, that's why I don't really partake in self-deprecating humor. But let's continue. Here we go.
Excuse my language. Based on opportunity and circumstance, depending on who it is trying to holler, you're going to go.
Now, this is not all women. Shout out to the ladies, but I'm here to tell you, gentlemen, if a dude, like if it's a musician, and I'm a musician, but if it's a musician that your girl got a crush on, Ninja, hey, I don't want to ruin it for you, dog. And it's not all women, bro. It's not all women, dog. KB said I better not say anything, so I ain't gonna say nothing, bro. I ain't gonna say nothing. Here we go.
I seen it happen too many times, huh? You hear me? I seen it happen too many times.
Yeah.
Hey, man, man, the game is sold and not sold, man. If y'all want some game, man, donate to your boy. Donate to your brother, okay? Donate to me, and I'll give y'all some game. I can't give out this game for free. Pimping ain't easy, ninja, and somebody got to do it, ninja. Now, I ain't a pimp.
You need to leave.
I ain't a pimp. I'm just saying. Here we go.
I've seen it happen too, Ocho.
Yo, you ain't got to tell me. Well, you ain't got to tell me. That,
But
listen, the greatest teacher in life is experience, huh?
That
the greatest
part.
teacher in life is experience.
That part.
Hey, I'm one of them ones that look here. I said, look here.
Fucking flies.
While you trying to get in here, we gonna be gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
Don't mess that up.
Yeah.
I don't know how long. I said, look, I don't know how long y'all been together.
Come on now.
Don't mess this up.
Come on.
I say, we here for a night. We here for 2 nights tops.
Come on now.
This man gonna be here. Don't. Oh, he gonna be all right.
Yeah.
All right, come on. Hey, Ocho, come on. You all right? I did my part. I did my part, Ocho. I tried to talk out of it, but hey.
Hey, and look. But that's why, look. Shout out to the look. That's okay. Bro, look, bro. Ninjas wonder why I'm cold out here in these streets, bro, because it's a cold game, dog. That's why I say I rock with the core. Shout out to the Adams and shout out to the Eves. If you support us here, you guys, you know, in the club, we all fam. But the rest of you ninjas, bro, y'all never see me get cool with no ninja like that, bro. Cause I've seen ninjas try to dirty Mac on me. I done seen ninjas try to, you know, do all type of shit, bro. Bro, it's shout out to Black Madam, bro. I done had dudes try to get at my girl while I'm with my girl. Still hitting me up like we cool, bro. Imagine, still hitting me up like we cool. Talking to me like it's all good. Can you imagine, bro? Can you imagine?
You need to leave.
And y'all wonder why I'm cold, bro. That's why I'm cold. Shout out to Dwayne. Dwayne said, thank you for acknowledging me. It's a saying that if you can't grow with me, you can't go with me. As a black man, an African-American black man, we got to keep educating ourselves to do better. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, we got to look, man. Like I say, y'all don't want me to get on my black shit. Because if I get on my black shit, okay? If I get on my black shit. But what I will say is, hey, man, like I said, we just got to learn to be happy, bro. Just smile for once, bro. Go in the mirror, right? Go in the mirror and tell yourself, good job, my ninja. Tell yourself, good job, bro. Come on, bro. But yeah. Like I said, bro. Yeah, bro, it's a cold game out here in these streets, dog. Shout out to KB. KB says sitting on the throne of lies, allegedly. All right, we got to skip, though. I'm trying to find the part where they was talking about the lady. Here we go. Hold on, let me see. I don't see the part with the lady.
But he tell my other partners. Yeah.
Let me see. Where's the part with the lady? Let me see. What he said about the lady. Here we go.
Yo, Shannon Sharpe just got slapped with a $20 million lawsuit. Jimalita Tillman says Shannon spread a rumor that she was married and that her husband filed for divorce after she was serenaded by Usher on stage. Now she's suing for emotional distress and defamation.
Now, the crazy thing about it is Shannon Sharpe, and shout out to the nightcap, right? Shout out to the nightcap. Now, the crazy thing about it is Shannon Sharpe didn't actually spread that rumor. The internet spread that rumor, and they caught wind of the rumor. They caught wind of the rumor, and I think they talked about it. I don't think he actually spreaded it, though. But I'm trying to see where it was, where they said what they said. Let me see. You know, it's hard because ain't nobody got it. Let me see. Tell Shannon, let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up, y'all. If I can't pull it up, I mean, we're gonna have to use our brain here. Usher, Ocho Cinco, Shannon Sharpe, woman. I want to see what he said. Let me see. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, bro, I don't think they have it yet because you got to go actually find the clip. We're not going to be able to find the clip, bro. Let me see.
Circumstance.
Like I said, this the only one. Hold on. We're going to play a little more, but we just have to assume, bro.
Shit. But anyway, Ocho, so she would, she can't go. She can't tag along with us, you know. But anyway, he's like, he hang with us for like then 3 months later, they married.
Damn. You see, I love a young fella like that. That's what I call being intentional. See, when I move, right, I move with intent. I know exactly what I want. I say what I'm gonna do, and I execute said plan.
Right.
Now, what did I tell you was gonna happen?
All right, so we can't really find a video per se, but I mean, like I said, we could pull up the Usher video. We're gonna pull up the Usher video. Usher with the lady. Usher, and that's what I'm saying, where they ain't really spread the rumor. The rumor was spread by the internet. Shout out to the internet streets. Usher married woman. Serenade. Hey, yeah, shout out to Dwayne. Yeah, Dwayne, if I call you DG, might be easy, bro. I call everybody by their initials because it's easier, dog. It's just like if you play sports, people call you by your last name. Feel me? So this the woman right here. Who came out and said that she's not married. And this was actually in April when she came out. Here we go, guys.
Met Usher?
So,
how did it happen?
Well, in this particular instance, there's this area where you sit, and it's funny because they say, Mr. Raymond's going to walk past here, do not move. He's going to be just walking through.
Okay.
He wasn't even supposed to stop where we were. It was like magnetic, and he smells like vacation. Like Maldives.
So look. So look, you peep, she said Usher smell like vacation. Shout out to Usher, baby. She like Usher. And shout out to DG. I call Dwayne DG now. Dwayne, your name is DG on the show, bro. What's your name, bro? Say DG Ninja. Your name DG now. But yeah. Shout out to Dwayne. Dwayne says Shannon is falling out of grace. He says Shannon needs someone that he really respects that he will listen to. It's about to get ugly for him. Yeah, bro. I think it already got ugly for him, dog. After the whole thing with the white girl, it already got ugly. But I will say this. Because I experienced this coming up as a youngin' being dark skinned. One thing I will say is for some odd reason, shout out to white America. Y'all know what it is. But for some odd reason, the darker you are, I feel like there's a higher expectation for you, like just in general, right? So for example, I can't get too lit. If I get too lit, I know I'm going to wake up in a penitentiary. Not just because I'm a man and there's an onus and responsibility. I'm saying I just know that if I get too lit, I'm going to wake up in a jail for being drunk and disorderly. And I'm not the type to be drunk and disorderly. I'm, like I said, y'all see me being performative here. In real life, I'm very cool, calm, collected. I don't open my mouth. Even when y'all hear me on the mic, y'all can only hear me on the mic because I got the mic boosted. But I'm actually very, very soft-spoken. If I spoke the way I speak, if I actually spoke in my deep voice, you wouldn't really be able to hear what I said. Now, I don't know if that's a product of being born in America and living through whatever racial strife that we supposed to go through and just being aware of it. So teaching myself subconsciously to speak softly. But yeah, I'm very soft spoken. With that being said, yeah, bro, I feel like it's a whole thing on Shannon because, he's a big black dude. And as a big black dude, you can't have too much fun because you're a big black dude. Now that may sound like an excuse, and I'm not trying to get a ninja excuses because I know he made mistakes, but I am saying everybody make mistakes. That's the whole thing where I'm like, bruh, I don't know, dog. But what I will say is this. Yes, he's too old to make mistakes now, right? At the same time, people still gonna make mistakes. He's too old to make those mistakes, and he has too much money to make them kind of mistakes that he's making. But I use another example. Shout out to Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal, right? Shout out to Shaq. And Shaq would get mad at me if Shaq knew me. I actually met Shaq before. I ain't meet Shaq, but I bumped into Shaq before when I used to work at Best Buy. I remember I bumped into him, and he was like, I was like, excuse me, sir. And I was like, damn, this ninja's so big. And I remember when I was working at Best Buy, they was like, yeah, Best Buy, ladies and gentlemen, we got Shaquille O'Neal in the building. And I was like, whoa.
Oh my God, no way, yeah.
So like I said, when it come to Shaq, like I said, Shaq done said some comments too. Now, Shaq ain't really do nothing with nobody as far as we know, allegedly, right? But Shaq done made some comments too where it's like, you too old to say that. And it's like, it's hard because I don't really consider them too old to say that. So I'm always looking at it as if a white man said this, would you have the same reaction? And what I know is a lot of times, and I'm not trying to make it a race thing, I'm saying when a white man say it or a Spanish man say it, if they said the same shit that this ninja said, everybody gonna sit there like this, ninja, laughing like it's funny, ninja. So, when I'm aware of this shit, I be looking like,
But what the hell, boy?
I be looking like, bruh, I be looking like, I'm like, bro, did he just say that, bro? Because I know if I say it, everybody gonna look at me like this.
What the hell?
So I mean, yeah, bro. Like for example, look. Shout out to Paul Wall, my ninja Paul Wall. I love Paul Wall. Ninja, Paul Wall walk in with a grill right now, bro. Ninjas don't look at him like he a thug, bro. If I walk in with a grill right now and my chain, ninjas looking at me like I'm thugging. They looking at me like this, bro. They looking at and I'll be laughing to myself, but I don't want to seem like I'm laughing because then, you know, they looking, they like, what's funny? They like, what's funny? I'm like, bro, you're funny. You're funny. So yeah. You know, I get passionate about these things because I think to myself, I'm like, bro, that's not necessary. So yeah, I'm saying all that to say when it comes to Shannon, I feel like we're holding him to a standard because of who he is. And it's like, yeah, he could be held to that standard, but at the same time, it's like, bro, he's a man that's getting old. When men get old, men become more straightforward. So as you know, I'm sure all of y'all done seen a time where, how do I say this? It's like, you know, they say like the dudes in the, in what's it called, in the residence places, like the old people that stay in the residence, and shout out to the elderly. But yeah, they say them people just say wild, they just be wilding and saying anything. I think that's just normal. And shout out to DG. DG says you have to practice what you preach, man. You can't be hypocritical. When you get to a certain age, you got to stand on your principles and your models. Bars. Now, gentlemen, like I say, let me say this too. So y'all understand, bro. Remember, guys, you guys may make sense, but I'm in my 20s. So I'm going to do things a little bit different, okay? I'm going to do things a little bit different. Yes, sir. But yeah, shout out to DG. DG's right. You do got to stand on your morals and principles as a man. So like I say, in the same breath, I say certain stuff. You know, I'm being performative. So for example, like I told y'all would never find me get too intoxicated no more because I'm aware of what's out there. So I would never get too intoxicated in public. In private, I will with my people, not in public. What else? Yeah, like I say, because of society, you know how, you know, I don't know who's who. I don't know who like who and what's what. So like I say, unless a woman like push up on me, and I tell y'all all the time, I done had girls like talk to me in real life. I'm not finna push up on a girl like that, even if I'm into her, because I don't want her to think I'm trying to do something to her. So it's just, you know, that's just my principles. Past that, it's just certain things that I do. That's just me, but I feel what you're saying, DG. It's just, you know, a man thing. When it comes to being a man, I say it's a coming of age thing, bro. It's a marathon. You know, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I had to realize that because I remember when I was younger, like when I first got my own crib, I was 20 and stuff. And I thought I was a man. I didn't realize how much of a child I was because I was emulating what I seen like on TV and shit like that, not recognizing that's not how to be a man. That's the wrong way to be a man. That's an idea that's being sold to me like, okay, when you look like this is how you're supposed to be. Then I had to wake up, and after that, I had to break down my ego. And that's why I always tell y'all, I speak from a place of, I don't have the same male ego that a lot of dudes have because my ego was broken down by life. Then after that, I had to rebuild my ego. So y'all see me now, this is like a more healed version, feel me? I did therapy. Shout out to my therapist. I tell y'all about my therapist. She's not my therapist no more, but I went to therapy and shit like that. So that's the only reason why I can even open up to y'all like this. Like even y'all see that this right here, my therapist made that for me. Shout out to Bree. She made that for me. And like I say, I tell y'all stories all the time. Like she gave that to me because, you know, I'm in a different state. I don't have most of my family here. I got people I know now. They like my family now. But she gave that to me because I ain't had nobody to give me no Christmas presents that was close by. So like I said, I come from that place of being in a dark place mentally to being here now. So yeah, being a man is a coming of age thing. But let's continue because like I said, guys, I got doodle with the mouth. So I'm just going to keep on talking. Here we go.
Met Usher? How did it happen?
Well, in this particular instance, there's this area where you sit, and it's funny because they say, Mr. Raymond's going to walk past here, do not move. He's going to be just walking through.
Okay.
He wasn't even supposed to stop where we were. It was like magnetic, and he smells like vacation.
Yeah, yeah, he smelled like vacation, ain't it? Yeah. Yeah, I know you was trying, let me not say anything. Here we go.
Why did he pick you?
Well, it was
Why not,
meant
Larry? Why not?
One of the young ladies was
Met Usher? How did it happen?
So yeah, like I said, moral of the story, we got to see what happens. We need Shannon to put out a statement. The most recent statement Shannon put out is to not really worry about him because I believe his brother is being indoctrinated into the, not indoctrinated, but I think he's gonna be in the NFL draft if I'm not mistaken, right? Let me go look that up to verify it. Yeah, man, shout out to Bree, man. I'll be missing her, but I kind of pushed her away, but it's all good. It was my fault. But it's all good, baby. I still love you, baby. It's all love. I done seen her one time when I was in I think I was in Target. She shopped, way back when, before everybody started to boycott Target. She was in Target. I was in Target. I think I was doing Instacart or something. And she was like, Adam, what are you doing here? I was like, what you mean, girl? I'm working. I'm like, what's up, though? And she's like, oh, my God, I haven't seen you. We need to go out. And I was like, bro, I ain't got no money, bro, okay? I ain't got no money. So unless he was taking me out, bro, there was just no way, bro. All right, but yeah, I'm trying to show y'all real quick the statement Shannon made. Let me see if I can find it. And this was yesterday, I believe. Let me see if I can find it. Hold up. Let me go to Hollywood Unlocked. After that, we're going to get up on out of here, man. Y'all know what it is. People got to go to sleep and shit. Let me see. Excuse my French. Not meaning to be derogatory, but yeah. Let me see if I can find it. 1 second, bear with me. All right, so here it is right here. So Shannon Sharpe broke his silence on ESPN firing after settling the $50 million sexual assault lawsuit. He profusely apologized to his fans and brothers, Sterling Sharpe, ahead of the Pro Football Hall of Fame induction. Yes, so his brother was going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, not indoctrinated. Here we go.
Obviously, I'm sure everybody's heard the news by now that I will not be returning to ESPN. I found out this information a little earlier in the week. And really, the only thing that I really ask is, like, guys, could we wait until Monday? My brother's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I really want it to be about him, and I want it to be about my family.
And shout out to Shannon Sharpe's brother. And one thing I always want to tell y'all, gentlemen, because, you know, like I said, gentlemen, we got to iron sharpens iron. Like I said, you can make it into one of these spaces, but unless you get put on, it's not that easy because we are living in a time of nepotism, guys. And whether or not you realize it, nepotism is real and they get real in the field, my ninja, okay? You heard me? Here we go.
I know this coming out will overshadow everything that he's worked his entire life for. And unfortunately, you know, it didn't happen that way. And so as I told him, as I profusely apologized to him earlier today, he said, bro, stop apologizing. You don't have to apologize. I'm your big bro. I'm going to love you regardless. We all make mistakes. And he says, bro, I love you. So I'm done with this. You're done with it too. Move on. And I really enjoyed my time at ESPN. It gave me an opportunity to bring my audience that saw me really just grow. They saw me, you know, Lakers in 5, and they saw, obviously, I'm sure everybody's heard the news by now that I say all these analogies that my grandparents gave me, and I was able to bring that to ESPN. So I'm very, very grateful for that. But I just wished, of all things, like I said, and
shout out to AO. AO said his brother is getting inducted. That's some cold shit. ESPN knew that. Yes, they did, and that's why we trying to tell y'all, bro. Like the fight, I don't want to call it a fight, but whatever. We're gonna call it the social war or the agenda war that's been going on. It's so interesting. Shout out to DG. DG said, when I was a young man, when I was 35, I was successful in finances and lost everything, and I had to rebuild. You can't serve two masters. He said, I'm standing on it at 58. I'm so thankful. Amen. Shout out to my brother DG. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm here to let y'all know, anything is possible, man. Like I said, if y'all knew, bruh, if y'all knew what I done been through, but I ain't finna say my piece. I ain't finna give my testimony, but shout out to DG, man. But yeah, bro, ESPN knew about that shit. And like I said, they make it a point. And the best thing I can say, shout out to Jay-Z. I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay. Shout out to AO. AO said, I've gotten let go from 2 companies within a week of my firstborn's birthday. Not an accident, I'm sure. The powers that be were trying to hit me where it hurt. Yeah, that's how the game go, bro. That's how the game go. And shout out to AO. Shout out to AO because AO told us she's back I think the term was gainfully employed. Yes, shout out to AO. Yeah, bro. It's not easy, but that's why I tell y'all be on point, bro. Y'all gotta be on point, bro. Y'all gotta be on point. Even me, I be catching myself. I'm like, bro, there's things I want to do, but there's things I have to do before I do the things I want to do. So like, this is something that I have to do, but before I can do this, I gotta do the things I have to do as well, which is you know, I gotta pay my bills, make sure I keep the lights on, make sure I make the Wi-Fi good. You gotta do all that, because if I don't do all this, like I said, I won't be able to present like this. Then I gotta go ghost. Then I can't pull up to the show every day. But we finally somewhat got things kind of stable. These goddamn fruit flies. We somewhat got things kind of stable. So I'm working on it now. Like I said, even with my music, man. And it's just a whole thing, bro. It's a whole thing. But like I said, so Shannon Sharpe, that was the statement he made. And we gotta cut it early, guys, because I gotta handle some business myself. But shout out to everybody that pulled up to the show, man. Pull up every day. Pull up every day. Yeah. Pull up every day. Like I said, I would love to stay. I got some business I gotta handle. I have to go wash my boots. I gotta go wash my boots, and I gotta go handle some other things. And I might have to go write some music and shit. Y'all check out my music. Y'all know what it is. Check out Target Practice. I appreciate everybody that tune in. Like I said, man, stay up, man. Anytime you get hard, go look in the mirror and tell yourself, good job, ninja. Shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. Shout out to the Adam. Shout out to the E's. It's your boy BA. I'm back in here tomorrow. Oh, and starting tomorrow, guys, we're gonna start doing one stream Monday through Friday in the evening time, because I gotta handle my business during the daytime, so that way I can sleep and shit. Past that, I appreciate everybody that tuned in, and shout out AO. She said, glad my algorithm found you before going back. Yes, sir, or yes, ma'am. Anyways, like I said, I appreciate all of y'all. Y'all watch the playback. We be back in here tomorrow, man, and it's Friday tomorrow. Y'all know what it is, man. Peace. Yes, sir.